Have you ever wondered if what you're eating could be slowly destroying your kidneys without you even knowing? Now, I know that sounds a bit blunt, but after 4 decades caring for older adults, I've seen one quiet culprit come up. Again and again, food, not the kind that comforts you, but the kind that silently chips away at your health until one day, your doctor says something you never wanted to hear. You're in kidney failure. My name is Dr. Thomas Whitaker. I'm a retired physician who spent over 40 years helping older adults live not just longer, but better. And today, I want to share something important, maybe even life-changing, about the way food can either support your kidneys or sabotage them. Let me take you back to a man named Harold. Harold was 73, a retired school principal, quiet but sharp. The kind of man who kept his bookshelf tidy and his opinions to himself. But every Friday, without fail, he and his wife would sit down for their treat night. Frozen TV dinner, extra salty, a diet soda, and one of those canned fruit cups, soaked in syrup. It didn't look dangerous. It didn't feel dangerous. But after a few years, Harold began to tire easily. His ankles swelled. His breath shortened. His wife thought it was just age. So did Harold. But when he came to see me, his lab results said otherwise. His kidneys were struggling. Quietly, steadily, failing. I still remember the look in his eyes when I explained what was happening. Not panic. Not even fear. Just confusion. "Doc," he said, "I thought I was eating okay." And that's what haunted me. Because Harold wasn't careless. He wasn't reckless. He simply didn't know. He didn't know how common foods, the kind many of us grew up eating, could overwork the kidneys. He didn't know his choices weren't just aging him. They were hurting him, and I don't want that for you, Dot, so let's talk about it. Not with blame, not with shame, but with clarity, warmth, and a little dose of honest conversation. Because aging doesn't mean giving up control. It means being more mindful. It means paying attention to the quiet signs before they turn into alarms. And when it comes to kidney health after 70, knowing which foods to avoid might just save your life. Or the life of someone you love. Let's begin this journey together. One step, one plate, one wise choice at a time. Let's talk about kidneys for a moment. Not as an organ buried somewhere in the body, but as your quiet, tireless housekeepers. They filter your blood, balance your fluids, keep your bones strong, and even regulate your blood pressure. But here's the problem. After age 70, your kidneys naturally lose some efficiency. And if we burden them with the wrong foods, they may not cry out, but they will quietly break down. Let's walk through the 5 foods that do the most harm, especially in older adults, and white out 1. Processed meats, like bacon, sausages, deli ham. You may love the flavor, but your kidneys? They're begging you to stop. These meats are often loaded with sodium and chemical preservatives like nitrates. Too much sodium increases blood pressure, and high blood pressure is one of the leading causes of kidney failure in older adults. Imagine your kidneys like a coffee filter. If the pressure is too high for too long, that filter tears. And once it's damaged, it doesn't recover easily. If you ignore your kidneys, they won't ignore you. They'll fail you silently. Instead, try lean meats like skinless chicken, turkey breast, or plant-based proteins a few times a week. Point 2. Canned soups and instant noodles. Quick, easy, cheap, but hidden behind that convenience? Salt, and a lot of it. 1 standard cup of canned soup can have more sodium than an entire day's recommendation. Older kidneys can't keep up with this salt load. It leads to fluid retention, swollen legs, and that heavy, tired feeling that many older adults think is just part of aging. But it's not. It's your kidneys waving a white flag. La hoa kang fi la kayent thuk, ma la li kiu gi hai cham sakpan then that tit. 3. Artificial sweeteners and diet sodas. Now this one may surprise you. A Lot of seniors switch to diet sodas thinking they're making a healthier choice. But studies, including research published in Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology, have linked artificial sweeteners like aspartame and saccharin to a decline in kidney function, especially in older women. Not to mention, diet sodas often disrupt your gut bacteria, which indirectly affects your immune and renal systems. So what can you do? Try water with lemon, herbal teas, or even naturally flavored sparkling water without added chemicals. 4. Pickled and fermented foods when eaten excessively. Things like kimchi, pickled cucumbers, salted fish. Delicious, yes. But they often come packed with sodium. Even though these foods might have probiotics, the salt content can be overwhelming, especially if eaten daily. One older gentleman I worked with, Walter, loved pickled herring. But after years of overindulgence, his blood pressure was sky high and his kidney function dipped below 30%. He didn't blame the herring. He blamed bad luck. But when we made some small changes, his numbers stabilized and his energy returned. 5. Sugary baked goods and packaged snacks, cookies, pastries, crackers. They may look innocent, but they're full of added sugars, unhealthy fats, and phosphate additives, a hidden threat to aging kidneys. Phosphates, especially the ones added to packaged foods, accumulate in the blood when kidney function declines. This can lead to vascular calcification, hardening of blood vessels, and even faster kidney failure. And sugar? It spikes insulin, increases inflammation, and stresses your kidneys from every direction. If you abandon your body, one day it might abandon you. Choose snacks with real ingredients: fruits, nuts, whole grain toast with olive oil. Not perfect, just better. Remember, health decline in old age isn't always natural. In many cases, it's preventable. With attention, with care, with honest choices made in quiet moments. And if you've eaten these foods for years, don't feel guilty. Feel empowered. Because now you know. I want to leave you with this. Kidney failure doesn't arrive with a bang. It creeps in. Through small habits, quiet neglect, and foods that seem harmless. But just because something is common doesn't mean it's safe. Just because you've eaten it for 40 years doesn't mean your body can still handle it at 70. Your kidneys? They've worked tirelessly for you since the day you were born. Isn't it time you worked for them too? Now you might be thinking, Doc, I've already eaten these foods for years. Is it too late for me? Let me tell you a story. Margaret, 78, widowed, independent, still walked to her garden every morning. She came to me with stage 3 kidney disease, tired, lightheaded, her eyes losing their shine. We didn't do anything fancy. We removed the canned soups, cut the processed snacks, and added simple kidney-friendly meals, fresh vegetables, clean proteins, more water. 6 months later, her kidney function had stabilized. Her smile came back, and she told me something I'll never forget. I didn't know I could still feel this good at this age. That's the part no one tells you. Old age doesn't mean giving up. It doesn't mean settling for sickness. It means choosing to live well, on your own terms. So here's what I want from you. Go to your pantry. Check your labels. Ask questions. Pay attention to how food makes you feel. And above all, know that you still matter. You are still a man or a woman with value, with wisdom, with years left to enjoy. If you care for yourself with the same grace you've shown others your whole life, you still have time. You still have choices, and you still have the right to feel strong. If you've seen yourself in this video, maybe just a little, share your thoughts below. If you're struggling right now, don't stay silent. We are walking this road together. Let's age with awareness. Let's age with courage. Let's age with purpose. Because getting older isn't the end. It's the chance to finally live like you mean it.